Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, May 24th and Friday, May 25th, 2018. As usual, we don't typically do a market preview Thursday night going into Friday, so this will suffice for the rest of the week. And this is definitely not a week where we make an exception to that because we're heading into the long weekend. Monday, the markets are closed for Memorial Day here in the U.S. So Friday, everybody will be, well, really Thursday afternoon, people will start leaving early, and by Friday, it'll be a ghost town. Should be a waste of a trading session on Friday. We'll see, though. So let's talk about where we're at. We gapped down and came back today, closed a little bit in the green after the day before, kind of doing the opposite. So the net progress here on the markets is not much. We're still in the same range we've been in now for about 9-10 trading days. Here's the ES front month futures contract. Let's go through the major indices, and then we'll talk about the rest of the week. Crude oil loses 37 cents to 71.82.50. Gold 12.90 for the close, down a $1.20, which is not a big deal. S&P cash index gains 885. NASDAQ 100 up 60. SOX up 7, which is still in the same range as well. Biotech's up 16.76. All these just so flat for 10 days now, unfortunately, as the VIX continues lower, down 64 cents to 12.58. This is, of course, the problem. Trend closes at 1.32. That puts the 10-day moving average at 1.04, so no sell signal there on the broad market. NASDAQ volume was really only 1.85. I checked it at the close, about $2 billion after the post-market blocks were printed. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ plus 207. Advanced decline ratio on the New York plus 124. So pretty flat advanced declines. Google gains $10 and change. That still keeps it about where it's been for a while. Apple up $1.20, basing near the highs after the move on earnings. Netflix up $13.10. That's new closing highs on that breakout. Amazon up $20.46. Got a cup and handle forming on Amazon there. Tesla up $4.06 with a 13 buy signal the other day. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 85 cents. That's a floating island. It was 5 days down. We gapped down. We spent 5 days. We gapped back up. That's a floating island reversal on bonds. That's interesting. Goldman Sachs down 19 cents. All right, let's look at the intraday action. 5-minute candles. ES gaps up small, comes back down to fill the gap exactly. I'm sorry, that was the day before I'm looking at. Gaps down, moves up, can't quite fill the gap. Heads back down to sweep the lows about an hour and a half in. Then we head into lunch. We're just dead flat. We come out of lunch on the Fed minutes and pop. That takes us up to fill the gap, stall out there. And then we did move a little higher late in the day. NASDAQ side about the same. 13 sell signal on the 5-minute chart right at the close on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ gap filled right going into lunch, and then the pop after lunch took us higher. So we end up closing positive on both sides. All right, what do we have for economic data left this week? We have a bit, actually. We've got a Fed member speaking tomorrow morning early, then unemployment claims. That's the weekly initial and continuing numbers at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday. Housing price index at 9, existing home sales at 10, natty gas storage at 10:30. On Friday, we've got durable goods an hour before the bell, Michigan sentiment 30 minutes in, and that's it. So that's the rest of the week. Remember, Monday being a holiday, so there'll be a market preview over the weekend, but it'll be for Tuesday. Everybody enjoy your long weekend. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week and a great Memorial Day weekend.